Welcome to Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad, a podcast where I, Kent Meslowski, for reasons of obsessive-compulsive disorder, force my friend Steve Ignat to watch Better Call Saul and then Breaking Bad in chronological order. This is Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad.
And we will start rolling. All right, welcome back.
How's it going, folks?
That was Season 4, Episode 4 of Better Call Saul, entitled Talk. I'm your host, Kent Meslowski, and this is my co-host,
Steve Ignat.
and this is Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad. And that was, we say this almost every episode, but that was a hell of an episode.
It was intense.
It opened with this nice little vignette, and then just mayhem.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the support group had mayhem.
Yeah.
And then crazy things happened in this episode. But yeah, it starts with Mike talking to the support group.
Yeah.
And you get to see the scene that
that was explained.
Yeah. That
well,
his
see what
daughter-in-law
I remember,
talked about.
Yeah, what I remember is she's telling him because he was like, I don't do concrete work.
Right.
And
because Mike used to be a massive alcoholic. And so he doesn't remember building that.
Wow.
Meanwhile, it's, like the most poignant memory that Maddie had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he talked about it all the time with her.
Mm-hmm.
With his wife. And that was her recount.
Mike didn't have any recall of it whatsoever.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then, apparently, he finally did have it almost like a recovered memory.
Yeah.
While he was in that support group.
Yeah. Which is, I think, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then, and so we move on.
Yeah, because then he says something that it makes the whole support group uncomfortable.
Well, we didn't know that yet.
No, from their look, you can tell. They're
Well, they looked astonished.
They do look astonished.
And I had honestly thought that, in fact, I said it when I was like, so he told them about Maddie.
Right.
Which that's where I imagine a lot of people were thinking.
Yeah, probably. And then we cut to a Coke buy.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more different.
Yeah.
From the nice, comfortable
crack
surroundings of the support group.
Crack being smoked in every doorway.
Yeah.
There's a bed laid out in 2 of the rooms, at least. Just laying there with somebody on it. Just chilling. Smoking their little crack pipe.
It's true.
Little lighter flicks everywhere you look.
Then you open a freezer door,
yeah.
And there's a Coke deal going down. I guess because a freezer door can be reinforced. I don't know. It seemed to be their password. Swordfish.
Yeah. It looked like
kind of speakeasy door.
Yep. You were trying to get in for the prohibition.
So,
I mean, which in essence it is basically.
So Victor's guy sells some Coke.
Yeah.
You're like, all right. So that happened. You don't really know what happened. You just saw this dirty scene that was reminiscent from The Wire. It was just a place of just sadness and just
Wire,
despair.
which I haven't seen yet.
Well, you should check out The Wire, Steve.
I don't know.
As should all of you out there. But also, you should definitely keep up with us on Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And I imagine all of you have seen Breaking Bad, which means don't talk to Steve. Anyway, so
you bastard.
The next scene, we have Jimmy Davison Maining the cell phone job.
Yeah. Nah, not interested. I got something else going.
Hey, we want to give you a company car, and we want you to, have whatever art you want in your office, and make your own hours, and buy a bagpipe. Who cares?
Jesus.
And he's like, no, I don't want that job. Instead, I want to scam people for Zafiro and Yeho shots.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Golly. Majoring in the minors.
Jimmy loves to sabotage himself. So, he turns down the cell phone store job, and then he talks to Kim, and he realizes he has nothing going on. So he tells her that he has the job, and then he calls him back immediately. Yeah, he lies to Kim. And then he makes it not a lie.
Yeah, well. See, it's a gamble, though.
Yeah.
I mean, from the time he lied to her until the time he made it not a lie.
He's not a massive,
Jesus.
yeah. He's not a massive newbie when it comes to gambling, though.
Yeah, true.
So, Jimmy likes to gamble. The very next scene is Kim goes to court
Yeah.
just to watch court,
To troll.
just to try to like rekindle her love of the law.
And that's what it seems.
Yeah, and the judge
Yeah.
calls her out for it.
Yeah. Where is that? I know his face and his voice from somewhere, but I can't pick it out. I can't put my finger on it. But yeah, he's played in something that I'm out sometime.
They'll probably come to you like toward the end of this episode. You'd be like, oh, he was in bed second. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Right.
and maybe he was.
With
That was a weird
Charles
thing.
Grodin.
It's a weird thing for my head to
Wasn't
jump
that
to.
Charles Grodin?
It was Charles Grodin.
Jesus.
I remember Charles Grodin talking about the OJ case. Anyway,
I remember Charles Grodin talking about butt steak on David Letterman.
well, I remember Charles Grodin like trying on a leather glove and talking about the OJ case when he had his own talk show.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he had his own like late
That's
night show.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, before Conan, there was Charles Grodin. Then we cut to Mike in the diner, and he's meeting with Anita, who helped him with the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and they're having sort of a lunch date.
Yeah,
She
and then
clearly
she
came
helped him
from
with
work.
the crossword.
Yeah, then she helped him with a crossword. It was Esmeralda, and she looked like Esmeralda from
Right.
Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I didn't even make that connection.
It might not have been intentional. Who knows?
Hmm.
Though, given the people who make this show, I bet
Well,
there
yeah.
are many Reddit forums on whether or not.
No shit.
Yeah.
I dare not enter those forums.
No, you absolutely may not. Will shock you more
Shock
if
me.
you. Yeah. So, then we cut to Jimmy's first day, which has a shot in it that is reminiscent of The Great Escape, where the guy is just stuck in a box
Yeah.
and he's just throwing a ball and just bouncing it off of as many surfaces as he can.
Hilarious.
Just okay. So Jimmy's in purgatory, basically.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're portraying here. Is he
Right.
can't do anything.
Well,
It's not bad,
he's stir crazy.
but it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he wants to lawyer and he can't lawyer,
Right.
so he is stir crazy. So then we go back to the place where the Coke was sold, except now it's the twins just wreaking havoc
Shit.
and just killing absolutely everyone in the Coke thing, because it
They-
turns out the reason the Coke was being sold to them was so that they would have the cartel Coke,
Yeah.
so that when the two twins came in and shot up the place, they would find the Coke and they'd be like, "See, these are the people that ripped us off."
God damn. That
Gus
They
plays
are-
chess.
completely.
So yeah, Nacho witnesses the force of nature that is the Salamanca twins.
Jesus. They're invincible. They
More or less.
are-
One of them did get shot, but
Yeah, but they
Not-
were like
he didn't get shot that much.
Buford Pusser and Walking Talls.
They
Walked in like
ruined
they-
everyone.
Owned the place.
Yeah, the first two guys they slashed one in the throat and
Yep.
then they stabbed the other one.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Like just Assassin's
Straight
Creed
up, well.
style.
Yeah, as though like they would have skulls on their boots.
Right?
You could even imagine it.
For what reason?
So, Nacho witnesses the force of nature that is the Salamanca twins,
Mm-hmm.
and then he meets with Gus
Oh, Jesus.
and lets him know that everything went down as planned.
Yeah.
And that whole crew got wiped out, but not by Gus,
Right?
by the Salamanca twins.
Yeah.
And now Gus is going to get their territory.
Right.
Gus is playing some kind of scary Cold War kind of
Well,
game.
and Nacho is telling Gus this, and the whole story is like, this is what's going to happen. I think they're going to give it to you,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because they're not going to give it to Salamanca.
Right.
So, well, I can't remember who they were. It's a turf war between the Salamancas and the Espositos.
Nicely done. I didn't remember their name right off the bat.
I only remembered it because it was close to Esperanto.
Brilliant. So yeah, the Espositos are wiped off the map.
Yeah,
They
pretty
don't
much.
exist anymore. Their whole headquarters was taken out.
Yeah.
Like at their most fortified spot, these two guys went in. Two guys. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And they just ruined their day.
Rambo, that
It
motherfucker,
was so scary.
with a bag of guns.
Yeah, and a bag of guns.
They Deadpooled that bitch.
They did.
Only Deadpool forgot the bag of guns.
Right. Aside from that,
Mhm.
like more badass than Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because they're not invincible. But they are
Right?
somehow.
Yeah.
Nothing can kill them. All right. After the shootout, Nacho meets with Gus, tells him everything's cool, and then we go back to the support group. And then in the diner, Mike makes a bet with Anita
Yeah, that's right.
that this guy that comes and talks about his dead wife is totally lying,
says he's
and
got
that he never had a wife.
says he's got to tell like a poker player.
Yup. Says that if he rubs his wrist, he's lying. He says, watch for it.
Yeah.
And they make a $10 bet, friendly bet. And so we go to the support group. Mike points that out, and you notice now that like Mike was thinking about that memory
Right.
of building that thing with his
Yeah.
son
It was
and at the same time
the pain in his eyes
as he's watching this guy just tell
Yeah.
absolute lies.
It just oh shit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's like Edward Norton in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Imagine that from someone else's perspective. That'd be a different movie.
or
Anyway.
Edward Norton in American History X.
All right.
Or Edward Norton in or Ed
So he calls the guy out, and everyone is astonished, and we realize, oh, that's what he said
Yeah.
at the beginning of the episode.
Right.
They got everyone to go, what the fuck?
Mike's
This is-
got a way about him.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
he really doesn't like lying.
No, and I completely I get it. I'm the same way. I've taught both my boys not to lie. So to the point
Which he
where
raises in the same metal box. It's very nice in there. It's like
God
have
damn
you ever
it.
seen tiny homes? It's
yeah,
kind of like a tiny home.
we have plants.
Yeah, they got plants.
Yeah.
No sunlight though, because we're deep underground. Anyway, not important. The next scene is Nacho breaks into his dad's house, and I saw that, Steve. Shock him again.
Ah!
Yeah, see, that's why you don't flip me off. Like, oh, it's an audio podcast. No one will know that you flip me off.
No, they
Yeah,
didn't.
they will when
They
I tell
wouldn't
them.
even.
So Nacho breaks into his dad's house. Sad face now. And Nacho's dad looked like he was about to grab a gun and kill whoever
Yeah,
was in his house.
yeah.
And determined that it
Get
was his
out.
son,
I
and
don't
he
want you
decided,
here.
I guess I don't want to kill him.
Right. Yeah.
The rest of the world's done a pretty good job of that. Like when you
Really?
think about what Nacho had to do to go undercover for
Yeah.
Gus,
Yeah.
like it was everything he had to do and nothing more. Like it was exactly what the job required, but it was still insane
Yeah.
and just
And there's still more to come.
vicious. Yeah.
Gus let him know at the end of that scene, I'm not done with you yet.
Yeah, Gus owns him.
Like, hey, go rest up. You have more to do.
Yeah, he's like a gangster
Oh,
slave.
geez.
He's a slavester.
That's at least.
Yeah. So presumably, Nacho's dad allows him to rest up a little bit.
Yeah.
Calls 911, which, by the way, this is an interesting point to make.
Yeah.
Not as believable that
I was
scene
thinking the
because
same thing.
yeah, you call 911, you hang up, they send police
Yeah.
to your house.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when and if that went to every state at the same time. I know it was effective in this state at a certain time,
Yeah.
but they didn't have all the same system in every
like to-
state.
I like to think New Mexico is probably better developed.
You
than
would
we are.
hope.
I wouldn't. I don't live there.
They don't have a very high population though.
True. But yeah, in general, even if you hang up, 911
Yeah.
will, because there are reasons that a phone could be hung up that would be out of your control.
Mm-hmm.
and they just assume that that's what happened.
Yep.
Because if they go the other way and assume that, oh, you just hung up,
Yeah. Oh, it was
then you
nothing.
could die.
It was just a prank call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'd feel bad. So,
They feel bad.
more or less.
They'd feel bad and
Until they went on to the next
possibly
call.
be liable.
Yeah, that would also be bad. So, the next scene, Mike goes nuts
Jeez.
on Madrigal.
Yeah.
Whatever branch he's at currently, he's got a hard hat on, and he's
Yeah.
checking every truck, and he's just going bam, bam, bam down the line.
What's goofy is, okay, if his position is security,
Mhm.
he's messing with shit that isn't even within his realm.
Yeah.
Because that's safety issues that everything that he was pointing out in that truck was a safety issue.
Right.
It
But he
was not.
happened to see that while he was doing security.
Oh.
And then since he happened to see it, now it's been recorded that it was
Yeah.
witnessed. And so if you don't fix it, you'll get fired.
He's quite the stickler.
He is quite the stickler. He's it's pretty awesome because you wouldn't expect but see, that's the same guy.
Yeah.
That's the same guy who was sitting in the glass booth and saying you don't have enough validation.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
He
right.
plays it by the
Yeah.
book.
I need stamps.
Yeah. Okay, I will get more stamps. Ah. And now it's that's at 38 degrees. It's supposed to be at 35.
Right.
What are we gonna do about that? My
Change-
eyes belie
change.
my not having a soul.
Change it before it goes out.
Yeah, that was a great mic, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, the belts are a little frayed, but they're fine. What do you want me to? You want me to switch out every belt in this load? Was that a question?
Yeah.
On the double, just I want to see lift belts. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. He was already doing that
Yeah.
the first time. He
Yeah.
was lift belts.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
could
I forgot
argue
about that.
you could argue that security is an umbrella sort of situation because like the same way you talk about like, national security.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now if he hurts his back, then he's going to get addicted to OxyContin. So, lift belt. Because if he gets addicted to OxyContin,
Well, yeah.
if
then-
someone can give him OxyContin, he'll give them codes.
yeah.
to get to
oh,
stuff.
right.
See?
Right. Yeah.
So there's your little chink in the
Use
armor.
somebody's addiction to get in,
Yeah. So,
just like a passcode.
yeah,
Like a passkey.
yeah, you could hack a person. Yeah.
Man.
And so you could argue that everything could be under the umbrella of security, depending
Yeah.
on how fascistic you want your organization
Yeah.
to
How
be.
horrible does that sound, considering TSA and
Neat.
NSA?
So,
Yeah.
the next
Hey.
scene, something even more inexplicable happens. Jimmy meets with an honest thief.
Yeah. That guy's pretty cool. I like him.
The guy takes the Albanian boy
Yeah.
and
Sells him.
sells it and gives Jimmy more than he asked
Hell,
for.
a lot more. Hey, Jimmy's like, what?
Yeah.
You could have just ran.
And the guy's like, yeah, but you could have not hooked me up with this job.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, the closest thing to an honest thief
Yeah.
we've ever seen in this show, at least.
Yeah.
Then, that honest thief, as he's getting back into his truck, he's like, well, you never know who's listening, so call me
Right.
on a different phone every time.
Which gives him an idea.
Yeah, so he goes and paints on the window.
Is the man listening to your phone calls? I don't know, something to that matter.
What's sold here? It's
Security sold here.
is it security?
Or privacy.
Peace of mind?
Privacy.
Privacy sold here. Is
Yeah.
a man listening in on your phone calls.
Those
Yeah.
are nice shoes, by the way, Ken.
Thanks, man. They're super shiny. I love them. You'll notice I sit like that whether I have new shoes or not. Anyway, so then Mike meets with Gus, and it looks like, okay, here's the thing. Mike is surrounded this whole scene. He's got
Yeah.
two guys behind him, two
Right.
guys in front of him, and Gus,
Right.
who we know is more than happy to murder someone
Yeah. In that
with his
parking
own
lot.
hands.
In that particular parking lot.
Yeah.
in nearly that particular space.
This is the place where things go down.
Yeah.
We just watched someone suffocate to death because it made a point.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
And because it
Well,
allowed them to be able to stage
Yeah.
the shooting stuff.
Jeez.
But yeah, like
Orchestral.
this is what Gus does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mike is not phased.
I think Gustavo is a conductor of a great orchestra.
Yeah.
And his orchestra is they're playing the tune of death, 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 death.
He's like Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes. Like, he's not just a criminal.
No.
He's on this other level
He's
where
an
it's
adversary.
almost an art.
He's an adversary, but
Yeah.
to whom yet we
well,
don't know.
Well, to Don Hector.
Yeah, well, to Salamanca, yeah.
Yeah, to all Salamancas. He's fucking...
Oh, and apparently the Espositos as well.
They were a casualty.
They're gone.
Yeah, they were just...
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that was just... They had territory he wanted.
I had to kill all these people to make you suffer.
He sicked the twins on them. Which, again, force of nature. Those guys are scary.
Yeah, they are.
Those guys are like John Wick and John Wick.
The John Wick, the Mexican John Wick twins.
Yes, they're horrifying. They're so scary.
Oh my god.
And Gus just points them at people. He's just like,
That's
kill.
fucking gold, dude. I like that.
It happened.
That is better than more than half of your portmanteaus.
Thank you. So, I have many poor man's toes. In fact, all of them. I have 10 poor man's toes. Anyway, so it ends with Mike telling Gus that the only reason that he'd be meeting him like this is because he has an ask. And he asks him what his ask is.
Right.
And then we go to credits.
Yeah.
Because it's a brilliantly written show.
Yeah. Quit playing games with me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at the same time, this is the same day, I believe, that he dealt with the support group. And
right.
Like,
yeah.
Really good on the bullshit. Just cut right to the point.
Yeah.
I don't need all the, ooh, did you, ooh, smoke and mirrors.
I had enough about your wife wanting
disappear.
to go. Yeah. I don't want to hear any more about your wife wanting to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Just knock it off.
Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba last time. Yep. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, Cuba, Australia, they're the same place, right? Anyway, so that's how that episode ends. Any other thoughts on what just went down?
I can't believe we just talked through an entire episode there. How the hell did we do that? How many minutes we got on this
notes. I keep notes. I mean, I'm just that good. 24 minutes and 26 seconds.
See, that was quick.
Right?
That was quick. Of course, we usually lollygag for a while.
Yeah, see, that's why I keep notes now, so that we don't do that so much.
Well, I don't want to get put back in the box.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen anyway. It's just a matter of when. All right, now, look, you signed. Do I need to bring out the contract again?
It was verbal.
Oh, we wrote it up. Anyway,
what?
Yeah. Here at the Institute.
Okay, Jimmy.
We wrote it up. Now, yeah. Any other thoughts on this episode? Talk.
Well, somebody did spill the beads. Somebody dropped dimes.
Yeah.
I didn't see any payphones in this one, though. So dropping dimes was a little bit tough. And Talk was definitely related to CC cell phones.
Yeah.
A lot of ways you could use the word talk.
Nacho talked to the twins.
Yeah.
Told them about the coke dealers. Who they're the ones that hit him, so
Jesus Christ.
Ran him off the road, which is what they made it look like with dropping the.
What's fucked up about that scene was like Nacho was like, all right, here's the plan. We'll have to go in there. We'll have to bring numbers.
Yeah.
We'll have to bring some people in.
Get an army.
We'll hit them all tonight.
Yeah.
And the brothers are just like, we're gonna get out of the truck. No, without saying a word, they get out of the truck.
Yeah, just grab a bag.
Grab a bag.
They just
look ominously at that shelter and start walking.
produce a knife out of no one knows where.
Yeah.
And just murder
that's in
two
your throat
people.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, and your buddy? He's dead too.
Oh, super dead.
Super dead.
Super dead.
They were more than dead.
Dead in a bad way. So, yeah. The twins are nasty, and I don't think, unless we do an episode in Mexico, I don't think we're going to see them next episode.
Okay.
Because they said they went back south until the heat died down.
As I said before, and I still think it's going to happen, I think Mike and Anita, right?
Sure.
And what was her name?
Yeah, I think it's Anita.
No. Yeah. Mike and Anita are, I think they're growing. They're budding a relationship. You know? It seems that way.
Insofar as Dead-Eyed Mike can have relationships with like other human beings.
Dead-Eyed Mike.
Yeah. That's what they call me. Dead-Eyed Mike.
He plays that pretty well.
You have an ass.
Yeah, astonishing acting all the way through. Kim did really well too.
Yeah.
Fucking killing it with like not letting you know what she's thinking.
Kim's spunky.
Yeah. I like that. She just hands Jimmy a post-it note with a number on it.
Yeah.
A psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Here, call this person.
Right.
Jimmy's like, Yeah, there's something. Jimmy is really strange, man, where Jimmy's at right now.
Yeah. He can't be a lawyer.
Well, that and his brother.
Yeah, his brother can't be a lawyer either.
Yeah. Nope.
That's what they got in common. That and the name. McGill. All right. So,
right.
Any predictions on what will happen in the next episode? Bearing in mind that episode is entitled Quite a Ride.
Quite a ride.
Yep.
Quite a ride.
Correct.
Well, so far, this whole series has been quite a ride.
Yeah.
No, wow. Quite a ride. This could mean, hey, maybe Jimmy's gonna buy a car.
Yeah. He's gonna sell the Esteem.
Get rid of
for
the
parts.
Esteem. Either that, or he'll get Kim something nice.
There you go. Or the Esteem breaks down again and he has to take the bus, and it's quite a ride.
Quite a ride. Yeah. Oh, it would be, wouldn't it?
Remember he had to take the bus when he was shooting that commercial?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
The makeup girl was like the only one paying attention to Transpo that day, and she gave up her money. Anyway,
haven't seen them kids lately.
True.
I think they'll make a comeback sometime. Not this episode. Not the next episode.
They're interesting. They're little like comedy relief.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah. Which we could probably use a little bit of.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
Yeah, it is.
It's getting super dark. Now, just bear in mind that not long ago, Jimmy and one of those twins were within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah.
And now we've seen more that these twins can do.
Yeah.
They're so scary. They're so unbelievably scary.
I haven't seen any more.
They'll point a finger gun at your granddaughter. They are.
Who were we watching last week for new people? Okay, the robber, the astonishingly honest burglar.
Yep, second story man.
Yeah. So yeah, he made a comeback into this.
Yep.
Into this one.
New doctor.
Yeah, the new doctor.
Johns Hopkins doctor.
Yep. Oh, I saw that actress in a commercial yesterday, and it was just, I caught the tail end of a commercial. I don't remember what the commercial was for, but she was in it. It was her face. It was her tall, lanky body. I'm no offense, like I like tall women, but I like all women.
Back in the cage, Steve.
Short ones. Yeah. I'm trying. It just got awkward because I don't want to offend anybody.
That's because we're not shocking you enough. Don't worry, we'll fix that. All right.
Yeah, saw her on a commercial. I was like, hey, I just saw her in Better Call Saul. Anyway, And then there was who else was a new character? There were 3 new characters came in, and now I don't remember who any of them are, or who the third one is.
Because that was a different episode.
You
Get
no.
so much information thrown at you
Yeah,
in every episode.
true, and they break it up too,
Yeah,
so you never know what you're watching.
exactly. It's quite a ride.
Yeah. So I guess predictions. I don't have much for predictions, so yeah. I have no idea what's going on.
So just general events will transpire.
Oh, I
You're like, hell yeah, they'll transpire.
weirdly, it's like you're almost getting storyline is coming from Gus. You wait, rest up, and I have more for you, right? So probably not next episode, but the episode after that, we'll see Nacho setting some more shit up.
Nacho more in hell.
Yeah, going through some more hell.
Trying to get out of being a gangster like he promised his daddy would.
Mm-hmm.
The way he does that is by being owned wholesale
Yeah,
by Gus.
one of the biggest gangsters.
He's beyond a gangster.
Yeah.
He's a corporate gangster.
I wonder what their code is related, in relation to or compared to the Italian mob's codes. What goes and what doesn't go. Because it seems, I don't know, at least in this movie, it seems there's a lot of underhanded shit going on.
Yeah. I feel like that happens in all crime. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're dealing with criminals.
Yeah, no honor among thieves.
Yeah, except for that one thief.
Right, yeah. Yeah, except for that guy.
That's why he stood out so well. He's so interesting.
Yeah.
Because that guy could have been just like any other, just random one-off character,
Well,
and they made him honest.
You look, I don't know, look
Aside
at
from
things
stealing
like
from
that, and
people.
you realize that if everyone you deal with are horrible people, why would you want to cross them?
Yeah, true.
That's the way I'd look at it anyway. Yeah, I guess that's kind of why I like that new character.
Yeah.
Did we get his name yet? Yeah, we did in that last episode.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what the last episode was, but oh, they're all falling together.
Yep. It's all melting together. It's part of the electroshock. Anyway,
I'm ready for the next episode.
we're about to watch the next episode, and we will get back with you guys right after we watch the next one, which is entitled
Quite a ride.
Quite a Ride. Take it easy, guys.
Have a good one, guys.